Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'asar Chag of Das. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings as well as health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, so I want to go into a live stream entitled Reclaiming Our Manhood. All right, per Isaiah 46 and 8. And let me just open up with Isaiah chapter 46, Isaiah 46, verse 8. It says, remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. O you transgressors. All right. So what I want to go into tonight, all right, was basically, look, reclaiming our masculinity, reclaiming our manhood in as far as the basics and being men of the Lord as well as being men. All right. And this is something that, you know, I was talking to the brothers about last night. And is that in Babylon, we discontinued from our heritage. And one of the things that we discontinued from was the basics of basically just being a man. All right. So we come into this knowledge and we are reborn, or we are rebirthed in the spirit, rebirthed in the scriptures. All right. But and then we put on these garments and we go on the highways and we curse out Esau, Edom. All right. We curse out Esau, Edom. All right. But a lot of times we still have to build ourselves up as far as reclaiming who we are. All right. Let me go back. Isaiah 46, Jeremiah 17 and 4. Okay. Jeremiah 17:4. It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage. And we read these scriptures. We read these scriptures, right? And without really fully factoring in how that affected us in this society. Because we was born and raised in the bullshit. We was born and raised in madness. We was born and raised in a gynocracy, which gynocracy is basically a kingdom ruled by women, under the vibration of women. All right. That's where you get like the word a gynetologist from. All right. So we're ruled under that vibration. So even if you had your dad in your life, but the nation of Israel itself is under the vibration of a woman. Christianity is basically a matriarch. All right. Western modern Christianity, especially in the Israelite world, especially the Southern Kingdom, it's a matriarch. So it's a religion in which the woman rules, man. All right, let me get that real quick. Isaiah 3 and 12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. And shalom to the brothers and sisters who are tuned again to this live stream. Okay, so in this knowledge, man, we are reclaiming our power and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, starting with the leaders of Great Millstone, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we are setting precedent, are setting a standard as to what it means to be a man. Not only face value on the highways and the byways, but it's how we carry ourselves in the world, man. All right, it's time to not be defeated by the same beast that we're condemning on the highways and the byways. It's time to overcome the beast, overcome the system through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and not partaking in. So like Satan always wants me to yawn, either when I'm praying or I'm doing a video. But any other time, I'm never yawning. Okay, but going back to the live stream, going back to the topic at hand. All right, we have to overcome the system that we're condemning. All right, how are you gonna overcome it if you're a victim of it? If you succumb to the vices and the traps of the same kingdom that you're condemning, man. All right, and part of overcoming is reclaiming our manhood, because we've been emasculated through this society. Okay, even if you've a tough guy, or you were a tough guy, you did this and that, and we still have to reclaim it, man. All right, and we have to synchronize being men with men of the Lord. So we have a duty as men of Yahweh, and we have a duty as men. All right. And there's certain things in this, even in this society, all right, that we should make an effort to tackle and get under control in the name of being men. All right. So, every brother should work on having their basics. All right. Whether it's your apartment, reliable transportation, of course, a stable sense of income, a stable stream of income. All right. That's a basic, man. There's no point of you have a camp, right? And you got one brother that's living nice, and he's responsible and he has his things together as a man. But another brother is sleeping on the floor with roaches crawling on him in someone else's house. Okay, so no, it's time to have a bare minimum. There's an expectation as to how we should carry ourselves as men. All right, and that's not to say, look, brothers need to taste a bag, but there's a bare minimum. All right, of how we should. There's a bare minimum of what we should have in this society. All right, at least to where you're not lacking. All right. Some brothers are going to have more than others. It's not a competition. All right. But you want to have a standard of living, man. All right. Like in the state of Mississippi, in the city of Jackson, they don't give a fuck, man. There are certain residents that don't have running water to where they can't take a shower. So why would you want to live there? So your goal is to put yourself in a situation through the green light of the Heavenly Father, but put yourself in a situation so you can afford to get the hell up out that situation. All right? Some brothers think that you going off because you got a decent car or you live in a better neighborhood, and they have this a mindset. If you're not struggling, then you're really not going through nothing, man. If you're not, looking rough, but that's not the case, man. All right, King Solomon said, "Give me poverty nor riches." Let me stop speaking so much and get the scripture. All right, it's that Proverbs. Said 34. Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. So even in this setup, in this modern setup, all right, if you're working just to be broke, or working just to be behind, that's still like a modern form of poverty, man. So you still want to have yourself in a situation where you can at least feed yourself and eat decent. You're not eating ramen noodles, all right? Because, if you want to save money with Esau's food in his society, you got to eat that processed bullshit, or you got a car that's breaking down every 2 days. Now it's time to bring in more income so you can at least have your basics, man. All right? Or Lord forbid, you living under a woman, man. All right? Or you got these babies and baby mamas, but you ain't left your mama house, man. All right, now it's time to reclaim our manhood, man. All right, and I'm not targeting no individual brother, but I know it's various circumstances in Great Millstone. And certain things that you go through, I'm not aware of it personally, but through the spirit, it does take a time for that process to play itself out till you are in a better situation. Okay? But we should, as men, work towards having our basics together, clearing up our name and, working on certain debt. So whatever you have to do, man. Like I said, some of those things, it's a process and it takes time, but we should be having our best foot forward, man. All right? We can't be defeated by this system. Okay? So, just constantly repeating it, but repeating it through the spirit. And we have to reclaim that, man. All right? Hey, I speak as a man, but brothers should know how to change their tire. And if it's somebody in your camp who knows how to change a tire, well, he should begin to show other brothers how to do it. Or those brothers who don't know how to do it should go on YouTube and learn how to do it. Because, look, we have an expectation for women, what they should do. But in all fairness, there's an expectation within our masculine, and it's an expectation for us as men. Okay? It's an expectation for us as men. All right? Checking the tire pressure, checking your oil, seeing how much oil you got in your car. Certain bare minimum things that we should know, but because of this setup, we may not have known. Okay? How to change a light bulb, things you could go on YouTube and learn, but you should know, how to cook basic things on your skillet. You don't have to be, Anthony Bourdain, this great chef. But if you live in an apartment with 4 eyes, it'll save you money to, buy your meat from the store and let it thaw out and cook it, as opposed to going out all the time. All right? Learn how to use those 4 eyes on your stove. All right? Learn how to use your oven. You know how to preheat food and let it bake. All right? It's in your apartment. It comes with your apartment or the house you live in, for the most part. Getting a job, or if you could get a license so you can make more money, so you can have a more stable situation. All right. There's a balance to everything. Okay. I'm just thinking of other things, but like I said, those basic things that we as men, we should already be doing and knowing. But we're in this setup, and you can find yourself being without or growing up not knowing how to do certain things. Well, now's the time, man, because we're in the restoration of Israel. So not only are we spiritually, reclaiming our stake and position in this world, all right, but also in the carnal, physical level as well. Okay. I don't really have much more to say outside of that, but hey, remember this and show yourselves men. All right. And let me see. But, that's pretty much it. It's just a live stream. Those are my spirit.